Hello everybody, it's me again with a review of the Matias Quiet Pro. I got this keyboard about a month ago already, but I was reluctant to review it right away because I really wanted to get some mileage on this keyboard, so that's the reason why this particular video is a bit later than usual. I used this keyboard quite extensively. I mean, I've used it for the last month. I've used it for 3 weeks continuously, and in the end, I ended up really liking it. Why? Because it has all the features I want in a keyboard. It is mechanical. It is not loud, and with not loud, well, Matias sells this keyboard as the Quiet Pro, and it is quiet because it's not clicky and it is dampened. And the technique Matias uses to get the dampened key switch feel is similar to the technique used in the Alps, Dampened Alps. So what they did is they basically copied the design in some, well, not completely, of course, but in many ways they used the Alps compatible stems and stuff like that, and they made a whole their own switch, and it's quite a feat to pull that off, and he did it. Well, they did it, and I think it's really great that they succeeded in that, because that gives you the opportunity to try a very good keyboard. And well, I always normally in my reviews I don't judge. Normally I don't really judge a keyboard, but yeah, for this one I start off with I really like it, and I'm gonna tell you why. So well, what is it? This is the Mac Quiet Pro. You also have a PC Quiet Pro. Since I use a Mac for my work and for my reviews, actually, I asked to get a board to review, and Matias was nice enough to send me one. I also had a little chat with Matias about how he basically about his company and this how he did it, and what he's going to do with it and stuff like that. And he showed me how to open up an Alps, well, in this case the Matias Quiet Pro switch, and how to insert it again, how to close it again. And I'm gonna show you that later in the video as well, so you can try it for yourself. I also have some macro pictures of the switch elements itself for you die-hard mechanical keyboard peeps, people. So yeah, you can then see for yourself what it is made of. Okay, I started with this is the Mac version of the Quiet Pro. Like I said, the PC version is I think it's black, and this is gray. It's plastic. It's sturdy enough. It has on the back. It has two really solid feet. I got the first iteration of the Matias, one of the Matias boards a long time ago, and the first time I tried it, in the first week, one of the feet came off, and I didn't really like that because it was not solid enough. But they changed it very well, so this is good. They also have non-slippery rubber feet on this side. That's good. Like I said, it's Mac, so it has the Mac function keys here, CD function key, audio keys, brightness keys, stuff like that. yeah, so if you're on a Mac, this is really nice. So you don't have to look for the, yeah, it's there. When you just plug it in, they work, and that's nice. Okay, so they have the keycaps themselves are um lasered and filled in, and according to Matias, they will last forever. I didn't get a chance to try that. There's one disadvantage of this kind of lettering, and that's that you can feel the letters. And well, if you have double shot keys, you don't feel the lettering, and that's very nice because yeah, well, you either like it or you don't, or you don't, well, you don't care. That's also a possibility. So, but for me, it wasn't a real problem. But you just know that you can feel the lettering because of the way they put it on the keycap. Okay, they have a little knob here on the F and the J key, so you know where you are for your blind typists. And they have, yeah, basically all the keys that you want in on a keyboard. It's a full size. I'd rather have a tankulus, so that means you don't have this area. And because I use those a lot, I'd rather, yeah, I try also to optimize my desk space. And yeah, it's a large keyboard, but I don't think that's a problem for most of the people who use keyboards. But if Matias would think about selling this board in a tankless version, I think that would run well as well, because I know many people, yeah, like that tankless. I don't know if this keyboard is plate mounted or PCB mounted. I didn't open it up yet. I know from the last time I opened it up. Yeah, maybe there's a. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna open it up. I mean, I already opened up a switch. I think that's enough. Okay. The nice thing about this review is that I also have the lucky possessor of a Silicon Graphics AT101, and that's the keyboard that's closest to this one, because it's also an Alps and it's a dampened Alps. And yeah, I can easily compare the two now. Later on, I'll show you. Yeah, you can get a sound comparison because I'll type on this one and the other one, and you get an idea about the sound levels. Yeah, like I said, this is the Quiet Pro, and the switches themselves are rather quiet. So you've got three classes of mechanical switches. You've got the linear ones, like for instance the Cherry MX Black or Cherry MX Red, and they vary only in force needed to press to press the key. Blacks are heavy and reds are light. You've got the bumpy ones or the tactile ones, like for instance Cherry MX Brown. That's when you feel a little bump when you press it, and in this case this is tactile because it does not click, but you feel a bump when you press it, and once you're over that bump, the key registers. And a third class of key switches is the clicky ones. The clicky ones are by definition also bumpy because the click and the bump are coinciding. So you would press the key and you would hear a click and you would feel a bump. So of all the three classes of key switches, this one is bumpy. So it's called tactile. Some keyboard vendors also call their keyboards tactile keyboard, and then you know what it is. You could feel a bump. It's not linear and it's not clicky. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little sound impression. After that, I'm gonna get to the AT101, and you get a chance to hear what it sounds like. So I'm just gonna type the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy old dog. I'm gonna do it twice. Once, yeah, just normal, like I normally type, and the second run I'll do it trying not to bottom out. And that means that if you bottom out, you press the key cap. You press on the keycap with enough force to hit the bottom of the, well, actually you hit the top of the key switch, and that also gives a sound. And yeah, just if you want to know more about this bottoming out, just visit or just Google it and you'll understand what it is. So my first run will be without bottom, well, but my normal typing yeah, speed and manner, and that's with bottoming out, because it's really hard to not bottom out. Okay, now without bottoming out. All right, that's that. So I'm gonna get the AT101 now. And it's already missing the M key, the keycap. This is, like I said, this is also an Alps, and it's also damped. They're a little, yeah, it's damped. It's not clicky, it's tactile, and it's a very old board. You cannot get these Alps anymore. Just to give you an impression, I'm gonna type the same. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Matias one, and I'll do it again after I did this, so you get a proper sound comparison. Okay, here we go. And Matias. All right, so that is rather similar in sound, and I have to say I like the Matias better than the Silicon Graphics. Why is that? Because the key field itself, the key switch itself, is not similar. It's close. They're close. Well, they're close cousins. They feel, yeah, very different. The Matias one is lighter, so maybe it's due to the lighter spring in there, or I don't know what. But the Matias is nicer to type on. Is a lot less. Yeah. I think they just put lighter springs in there. The Silicon Graphics feels stiff after I've tried the Matias. So if I had to choose between the two, I would choose the Matias. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, I forgot about the little USB ports here and here. As you can see, you've got two. They are non-powered, so you cannot put any device in there on it, but you can use the mouse or stuff like that. And you've got two extra ports. Well, you got one extra port basically. So what else can I say? I think I basically covered it. I'm gonna show you now how to open up the switch of the how to open up the Matias Quiet Pro switch and how to close it. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you how to open up a Alps key switch. In this case, it's Matias Quiet Pro. That will be used to show you how to do this. This is the this is the key switch, and I'm gonna try and open. I use little just need two screwdrivers, and you can, on the top there's a little leaf. You can open that, and the bottom as well. I'm gonna do that now. Oh, that's why you need two, because the top one will snap in place if you have the bottom one. So there we go. You have this. There it is. Okay, I have to be careful now. All right. I just took it off. Here we go. As you can see, it consists only of a few parts. It's the spring. It's I'm glad it's symmetrical. I just have to remember how to close it up again. So the metal leaf is on the bottom, and you can also remove this. Ting. And that's also symmetrical, and if you look closely you can see the little pieces of flexible material, rubber or whatever. That these are called the dampening things. these make sure that this switch is damped, and also symmetrical, so very nice for me. And we have, can I take this out? Yes, I can take that out. There we go. So this goes in there, and I hope I didn't mess it up now. Maybe I have to reverse the order. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do that later. What we have else? Well, what else do we have? We have here a little piece of metal. I'm not going into the technical bits of this switch. It consists of this piece of metal here, the case, the bottom case, the top case, the plunger, I think it's called, and the spring, and this little leaf here as well. Yeah, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts, and well, that's not that's not much. These are they have the same number of parts, I think, as the non-complicated, the simplified Alps. So Matias, yeah, they made their own switch, and this is what came out of it. All right, I'm gonna do another vid for reinserting this little baby. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to reassemble a Alps switch. In this case, it's the Matias Quiet Pro, and it uses a simplified Alps architecture, and that means it doesn't have a lot of parts, and in this case it's easier for me because the complicated Alps are very, very complicated. They have a lot of parts, and I've never reassembled one of those before because they are too complicated. Anyway, this is the housing, and this is the one of the 2 leaves, the metal leaves, and there's a slot for it. I think first you have to do the plunger, like that. Then you take the one of the metal leaves. The other one is already inside the inner housing. So I take the metal leaf and I put it in there. Then what I do then is I take the spring, I put it where it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Oh no, I think that's not gonna work because you need to put it in the upper housing. And now the tricky thing is, how do you get this in there without the spring falling out? Well, there's a trick, and Matias himself told me how to do this. So what you do is you tilt the keyboard. I hope you can view it. Yeah, this is difficult. I have to watch what the camera is showing and what I'm doing here. So yeah, this should be doable. So I put it like that, and it snaps in, and that is my NM Alps opened up, and I took some pictures of it, some macro pictures, and I'm gonna use those in the video as well. But this is the it's complete again, so that's cool. All right, and the last part of this review will be the boxing of the Matias keyboard, because normally you have all these unboxing videos, and then you can't really review an item after you just unbox it. You should try it for at least an hour or so, and then well, the problem then is that you don't know how it looks in the box, so I'm gonna box it. So this is the boxing video of the Matias Quiet Pro. I'm just gonna reinsert it inside its original carton container. So it looks like this, and they have a nice handy yeah, yeah, that's new. I didn't see that before in casings. So it's actually pretty good. They package it pretty good. So this was here. Okay, and this was here. I think. There we go. There we have it, the boxing of the Matias Quiet Pro. I hope you liked the video. If you have any comments, leave them on the YouTube vid comment area. If you want to know more about mechanical keyboards and you live in Europe, I suggest you go to www.deskauthority.net. And if you live in the States or Canada, I suggest you get to geekhack.org. A lot of material can be found there about mechanical keyboards, what they are, how you can get them. It's a growing community, and you can check it out. I also have a website where I have all my all my keyboard reviews all together in one nice page. I also have simulators. The simulators, they simulate the sound of the particular keyboard, so you can just type and in the simulator page you can hear what the key press would sound on that particular keyboard. And yeah, okay, that's it. I hope you liked the video.